Welcome back on the channel with a new update for Galaxy Enhance X. So, what's new? The whole UI has been redesigned now with adding 3 new tabs, and probably one of the biggest updates is introducing the plugins from where you can download different styles. We're going to explore all of this, and also right now you're able to scan your documents and edit them with the tool. Now, what is Galaxy Enhance X? Because if you don't know, you don't know, and it's not your fault. It's because Samsung, they have tons of different stock applications, and some of them are probably not so important as the Enhance X, but some of them, like the camera assistant, I believe are kind of like must-have. So this is the main interface, all right, and right now we have these 3 new tabs. So we have the plugins, and then we have home, and then we have history. And what happens when you go on the plugins? All right, here we have the new things. Apparently you can now download different styles, and the first one is the film style. Discover the magic of these 9 new unique filters, each inspired by classic film styles. And what I like about this is that when you click here, you're guided back to the gallery, Samsung Galaxy Store, from where you can download this. All right, and just press install. This one, by the way, 133 megabytes. So I'm thinking these 9 film styles, they better be good because it's a lot of megabytes. Anyway, now this has been downloaded and I'm just going to install it. All right, it's installed. Now I'm going to install the Cinematic Glow. That should add a gentle, dreamy effect to my photos, giving them a studio style finish. All of this sounds very nice, and of course I'm going to be testing this in this video. This one will set you back with almost 50 megabytes from your precious space. And then last but not least, we have the Sky Guide, aimed at individuals who have ever gazed upon the starry expanse and wondered which celestial body, whatever. I'm just going to install this one. This one is only 38 megabytes. So the first new thing checks out, and this is the inclusion of these plugins. And then the other thing, redesigned user interface. So plugins, home, and history, where hopefully you should be able to keep all of your edits. Now let me load up a photo. When I select the photo, I have this again new design here, photo tools or doc tools, and that's not a document, so I'm just gonna click photo tools. And the first thing I will do is just hit on the magic button. All right, so this is not new, this has been there before. The magic button will just, yeah, of course, apply AI and some filters, or use AI and apply some filters to pop up the whole image. But in this case, I don't really like the result. Now I'm going to immediately go to the new thing, which is this film style. All right, so what do I have here? I'm gonna click the eye, and this is the golden hour. And then we have a gentle portrait. Okay, every time they have another description. Oh, okay. This so much reminds me of some of the Chinese phones that I used. And then we have classic. How much we have here? All right, timeless from blue, and then we have timeless from amber, and then we have the cinematic down, and then we have the vivid journey. The vivid journey is not that bad, and again, every time there's gonna be a short information. What is this best for? Yeah, I nailed it. Travel and landscape, color tones, and what is the vibe. So if I want to check how it's before and after, I can just click view original. This is actually gonna pop up the colors. I like it so far. All right, so this is the film style filters, and then here I have the Cinematic Glow. And remember, this is the other plugin that I downloaded. All right, so when I click in the information, I can see that this is going to apply soft focus with diffuse light that blooms around highlights. So this is probably not the best example, so let's just find something that I can use with the Cinematic Glow. I'm gonna save this one, and when I save this one and go back into history, I will have this edit, which is pretty cool. What I like about this is when I click, I'm gonna get information about which edits I use, like magic, film styles, and Cinematic Glow. That's pretty good actually. I'm gonna use this one to test out the Cinematic Glow. Let's see if this is gonna make any difference. All right, this is 0 and this is now 4. One more time. All right. Oh, okay. You can see it even applies the glow around the watermark. But yeah, I think when you use it like too aggressive, there's definitely gonna be some things popping in the frame. Okay, without it and with it. All right, this one should work well because I have a lot of highlights here. I'm gonna click Cinematic Glow, and what is it gonna do? So this is with 0, and this is the maximum effect applied. Yeah, okay. you can see that it actually amplifies the highlights areas, and actually it's not that bad. I mean, and of course it also puts more emphasis on the watermark, but honestly, this one, yeah, can bring out some spice in your night photos, and I think it's a cool one. I would probably just go back to 2, so this is the original one, and if I would like these lights to pop up a bit more, I can then use this cinematic glow. And then we have all the other standard things that we have there, like editing the option. Okay, we have brightness, we have HDR, all of this is there and has been there since the previous version. You know what you can do with this? I'm very quickly going to go through and show it to you. You can just go crazy on the HDR, like see, without HDR, with HDR. I mean, you want to get like a very over-processed photo, everything blown out to the maximum, well, yeah, you can use HDR, all right. Then brighten up, you can colorize, apparently use this to colorize your old black and white photos, which ain't that bad. All right, so now of course it's not a good idea to colorize an already colored photo. And then we have fixes, which is actually good. Inside there are some things that I believe will make a bit more sense. Let me just try to save this edit and let me show you what I mean. I'm gonna load up this photo, and as you can see, it is a bit of a blurry. If I go now to the heal or fix option, the first thing pops up is fixed blur. So this is going to artificially amplify or increase the sharpness and hopefully try to, yeah, optimize your shot. So without it, you can see it's a bit of blurred. With it, it's actually quite nice. This is with the denoise. All right, it doesn't make a lot of sense here, but it's there. So fix blur. You can also remove shadows, remove haze, fix a lens distortion, remove reflections, and fix moire if you have this in your photos. And then there are other things that you can use on your face, which is something I don't really want to do, but you can sculpt your face with this option. And one of my favorite here is the 24 hours time lapse. Let me just try to apply it, and it's going to simulate it as if the sun is setting, which is kind of good. Sometimes it works, sometimes not so much, but it's going to give you like a 12-second movie with music included. All right, and you can see it. I think it does the work. I think it does the work. All right, everything goes dark. So yeah, this is actually Galaxy Enhance X. Let me know down below in the comments if you know about this tool, if you plan to use it, and I'm going to catch up with you in the next one. Stay safe.